Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live at the Bar. We're going to get started in just a few moments, okay? I'm going to post the link for the ones who are tuned into Knowledge and Relationships. I want you guys to go support me at M3 TV Network. We'll begin shortly. Hang in tight. You know what? In the meantime, while you guys are here, let me go ahead. I'm going to play some music real quick, all right? So let me know if the music's too loud, okay? We're going to do a mic check. Again, let me know if it's loud, all right? If the music's too loud, I will definitely tone it down, okay? Again, please subscribe to M3 TV Network. We will get started in just a second. Okay. All right. So Lola gave me a thumbs up. Okay, let me do some shout outs real quick. Shout outs to the Series B. Thank you for the love. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, appreciate the hearts. She put a thumbs up, so that means that you guys can hear the music and you guys can hear me as well. Okay. Shout outs to the intellectual soapbox. Salutes to you, my brother. Salute, salute. Says shout outs to Lola. So definitely salutes. Um, today, right, we are streaming from M3 TV Network / Knowledge and Relationships. The only difference is that only reason why I'm actually hosting on Knowledge and Relationships is because I'm trying to get the subscribers to also transcend into M3 TV Network. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It would definitely help a lot. Um, I will delete the footage from Knowledge and Relationships because YouTube can be a stickler and they don't like double streaming. So, but the archive will be saved on M3 TV Network. So, without further ado, okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to show my face. Let's do this right now. All right, salutes, salutations, everyone. Again, thank you for tuning in this early afternoon. All right, you guys could be somewhere else, but you guys are here tuning in, so I definitely appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk about okay, recent light events that's going on in Dubai. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a person who travels a lot. I don't know much about Dubai, but for the people in the chat, if you ever went to Dubai or if you ever got flown out in Dubai, please let me know. Tell me what it's like living or traveling out here. Out there in Dubai, and then also to hopefully you guys like the camera effects because I will be talking, back and forth every now and then onto it. Um, so yeah, shouts to my MacBook Pro. Sometimes like the lightning could get kind of low, especially like in the bar area. But I think most likely it is pretty much my laptop. But for now, hey, I got 3 cameras working, so maybe I might stretch a little bit on the power tip. But hey, we're gonna get started. All right. So again, we're gonna talk about there's 2 women, okay, unfortunately, that got arrested in Dubai and they got their passports confiscated. Also, salutes to Creative Solutions. Thank you for tuning in. And then she asks, "Is this a live or premiere?" No, this is actually a live. Okay. And also, if you see like the pinned comment, this is going to be streaming from both Knowledge and Relationships and M3TV Network. But I prefer people to subscribe to M3TV Network and tune in because my Live at the Bar series, okay, that's what's called Live at the Bar, um, will be held in M3TV Network. Okay, I'm just trying to bring you guys into it so that in that way you guys can subscribe. And then the real CSB law says, "From my travels, it's an Islamic country, so the laws reflect that." Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about that too. So here's the thing, right? The first woman, okay, she had gotten into like an altercation with someone, okay, and I think this person, she is a truck driver, so she's also a YouTuber as well too. I don't really, remember names that well, but anyways, the woman already had kind of problems with you know immigrants that actually established a business in the United States. She faced a lot of sexual harassment, so I'm assuming that she probably was already on edge before her trip to Dubai. A lot of things that I heard was that when before they let her go, they threw all her stuff from her truck and then outside on the street. And around that area where they threw her bags at, it was infested with termites. Yes, there was like actual video proof of that too, which I should have had my video player ready so then I could kind of show you guys. But anyways, for now, like I'm just gonna, just narrate the story. And so, this was before her trip to Dubai. So of course, I'm assuming, look, you're already on edge, but you're trying to get away from things like, from the problems of life in the US. And now you're facing problems out in Dubai. Now, what a lot of Americans do not know is that, the behaviors that we have, the attitudes that we deliver, we cannot, we cannot deliver that same type of energy and attitude towards another country unless you know the laws. Okay, you have to know the laws, the rules and regulations, because you never know what may happen when you actually step in the wrong territory. Okay, and so what happened, from what I heard, that she got into she was using a rental car, she got into a car accident, and from what the reports were saying, that someone yelled at her, but she yelled back at him. And when she yelled back at the people, that actually that's going to actually serve her a year of prison time. They confiscated like her passport, her ID, and other belongings as well too. And it's to us it's crazy, but to them, like, that's the law. That's how they keep their structure. That's how they keep things going on in a certain type of order. The second woman, which is a little short story, but I just heard that, unlike the other person who yelled back, I think she said like a couple of swears, and you cannot really swear out in public. And so she's facing, those type of situations as well too. And so I want to get into more deeper into it because, are we, as United States people, when we go out to other countries, when we're passporting around, are we being educated? Are we educating ourselves of things to do and things not to do? And I think the problem is that, like, we come in there in other countries thinking that we could still carry the same type of mannerisms out there in their territory without, facing any consequences. And, I got questions, right? And if you're still with me, like in the chat, feel free to help me, answer some of these questions, all right? And we'll go over it together. All right, so the first one, why do people go to prison for swearing in Dubai? I think that's something that I think that we definitely need to tackle on because look, man, like a lot of times we don't educate ourselves enough to be aware, like, okay, when this is happening, all right, like what can we do to get out of these situations? What can we do to prevent ourselves, okay, as American people in other countries from, making the same mistakes that other people has made? And if we did make those mistakes, right, how can we as people get out of it? So, um, big long dong or whatever, right? That person says, okay, I'm gonna hide that real quick. That person says, I think they would put me in prison in Dubai, right? Well, we know at this point that they will put you in prison if you're yelling, if you're swearing, right? But here's another thing too. There's another caveat to it. And salutes Wally. Thank you for tuning in. Uh, Lola says there's a lot one can't do in the public Dubai or else face jail time. But here's another thing too, because there was other stuff that I was learning about. And let's say, for instance, these incidents is happening to two women, and unfortunately, they're two black women. I'm not trying to put it as a race type of thing. That's not where I'm getting at. But what am putting at is that, like, certain countries, it looked like they have rules. And like I said, I'm not really fully educated in Dubai like that. But are those rules only implemented, okay, for women? Could men actually do the same thing? Could they face, prison time? Or let's just say, for instance, if I went out to Dubai and I started carrying myself in a certain type of mannerism and I started to curse at some of the people or yell, okay, how long will my sentence would be? Would it be up to a year? Or would it be up to 6 months based on my gender? Okay, me being as a man. Okay, or maybe if I'm not a Dubai citizen, would they still implement those rules and regulations, or is it subjective? Well, I said salute on this side. Thank you everybody for tuning on that side. Again, please everybody subscribe to Knowledge and I'm going to subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships, but subscribe to M3 TV Network. So thank you. Creative Solutions says nice setup. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. And again, everyone, I do have the link that's pinned to the top. If you want to transition from Knowledge Relationships to go to M3 TV Network, well, I will be having live at the bar series, and you might want to see some other stuff. Please subscribe to that channel as well too. So everything is much appreciated. All right. So I think we're understanding, like, okay, this is like some of the things that we're going through now. And we all know, right? Okay, Dubai is a part of the United Arab Emirates. Laws that are deeply rooted in the Islamic tradition and Sharia law. Swearing or making rude gestures is considered offensive and disrespectful. Okay, thus punishable by law. Okay. Now, my question is, all right, that I wrote down, how do laws contrast? Okay. Well, how do laws in Dubai contrast with those in the U.S. concerning public swearing? Okay. So basically, again, like, how does our laws is different? You know what I mean? And I'll let you guys, take time to answer this one. And then I'll kind of read off from, what I kind of got from it. Because again, certain countries does not have that certain amendment. They don't have that certain protection to it. And so you want to keep in mind that without certain protections, this is probably why things that you could get away with in the United States, you cannot get away with in other countries. So again, chat, feel free to kind of share me your thoughts. I would definitely want to, hear more from you guys. So let me know. All right. And then after that, then I'll go ahead and I'll read off what I got from it. All right. Okay. So let me go ahead and read this off. All right. So in the U.S., the First Amendment to the Constitution protects freedom of speech. Okay. Again, freedom of speech. Something that it's funny because that's something that we kind of complain about a lot in these social media spaces. We have some sort of freedom of speech, but at the same time, there's certain limitations and then there's rules that we have to abide by. So we don't really have a full freedom of speech. I don't know what the heck my camera's tripping. But anyways, I think hold on. I'm having an unstable connection with my internet. So let me go ahead and I want to try to fix that real quick, see what's going on. Again, people whoever's watching me, right? If you're on the Knowledge Relay side, again, please subscribe to M3 TV Network and watch me from M3 TV Network here on YouTube. It will definitely help a lot. Subscribe to M3 TV Network. The link is posted and pinned to the top. So again, after this, if you want to see the replay of this one, you will see it on M3 TV Network on Knowledge Relationship side. I will delete the footage, but again, M3 TV Network, you will be able to see the replay. But anyways, okay. So going back to the freedom of speech, I know we've been complaining about that a lot, about social media doesn't allow us to use our freedom of speech, doesn't allow us to exercise, our First Amendment rights. But then when you think about those other countries, man, like they don't have those laws to protect you. And so sometimes like you gotta actually appreciate, for what you really have, because the thing is, it could have been worse. You could have been in a situation where like you can't even say anything negative at all without getting arrested. And here's the thing, okay? You can't even say that stuff on social media. This is look, when I say in the public, I'm not talking about going outside, okay, and saying whatever you want to say, act a fool. You can't even say this. When I mean public also means public to the social media. You can't go out there in social media and say certain things without them looking for you and arresting you. Okay? Now, let me go ahead to the next one. Okay. Which this also leads. Okay. Are Dubai laws on swearing too strict? Is it too strict? Do we as Americans feel like Dubai is just being too strict, too rigid? Do we feel that, look, why can't you be more like us? Why can't you be more liberal? Okay? Like, people make mistakes. Sometimes people can't control it. So why do these people deserve prison time? Or is it fair for a United States citizen to be detained, okay, in Dubai, in the country of Dubai, whatever, right? Is it lawful that for uneducated U.S. citizens to be punished? Should we just have a slap on the wrist like that and say, you know what, you're American. We know you don't know any better, so we'll let you off the hook. That's the fantasy. That's the blue pill nature of us. But to be honest with you, it doesn't work like that. In reality, I'm sorry. Like, It's our responsibility, it's our due diligence to pretty much take a look about the laws, regulations, understand like, whatever rights that we do have when we go out to other countries, we got to do research. The problem is that us as United States citizens, we can get, I'm not gonna say we can get, we're too lazy, flat out. We're too lazy to educate ourselves and understand other cultures and how they operate. And I don't really fully fault the two ladies that that is locked up, and I do hope that um they will get out of prison soon. Hopefully their sentence is not a year as it is claimed, but we definitely have to use this opportunity in this platform, in these platforms, to educate other people, because I wouldn't have known, you know, and I'm for sure people wouldn't have known either. That's not from here. But the other question is that all right, now let's go back to the United States. Okay. So remember, we are in a country, okay, in a country that we can use our amendment rights to pretty much to build or pretty much to destroy with our tongue, with our words. Okay. A lot of times we do certain actions and we could kind of get away with it for some, not all of it. And I know sometimes we could be like, some of the laws not fair when it comes to personal status, sexual orientation. But when those things happen, you compare that to Dubai. Should we really be? Should we still be upset about these type of laws? You know. Salutes to Von Eric. I see you in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Von Eric, even though I'm streaming on Knowledge and Relationships, I'm streaming on my own network, M3TV Network. I post the link to the top. Please subscribe to M3TV Network if you can, Von Eric. And feel free to head over there. Like I said, I'm trying to build the subscribers up there as well, too. So any support definitely helps. But thank you, everybody, for still tuning into it. Now to get back into it, right? So when we going through these problems out there in the U.S., okay, because at this point, like, a lot of us just like it's just super liberal, and the problem is that we could get so liberal that we could actually destroy our own selves, our own people, our own countries, our own health. And let me know what you think. Do you think that maybe, okay, we should start, the United States should implement, okay, and this is like a blue pill version of thinking, because we know in reality that's never going to happen. But if we fantasize, okay, if we just have like, a fun type of conversation about this, like those what if type of conversations. What if the United States can't implement those things? Okay. Do you think there will be less crime in the US? Do you think people will be more well behaved? Do you think we will learn how to start respecting each other if we didn't have so much freedom in the United States? Let me know. Let me know. Because I feel like it's important for us to really think deep about that. Because there's so many things that's going on. I'm like, man, sometimes, man, people should even be on social media talking. And salutes to you, Von Eric. Thank you for tuning in to M3TV Network. Thank you for your subscription. Much appreciated. Anyways, I'm gonna hold you guys up. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to number 5. What solutions could be proposed to bridge the culture gap? One of the key answers that I found was that A cross-cultural understanding and respect are key. Okay, tourists and expats should make an effort to understand and respect local laws and norms. Simultaneously, Dubai could potentially benefit from implementing clear guidelines about their public decency laws to help visitors avoid unknowingly breaking them. Again, this is something that I kind of like, went over and over. And the thing is that again, we still have to do our due diligence. I get it. The solution is basically for Dubai, hey, maybe other countries, should actually make their laws a little bit more clear. Maybe there should be a rules and regulation list that before you fly out there, as foreigners, like take a look, read it, understand it, study it, so that way there's no excuses. There's no clapbacks. There's no like, oh well, I didn't know it was this, I didn't know it was that. I mean, I can see how that solution could actually play a benefit, but again, you gotta be. We as United States citizens, we gotta be like the other foreigners. Like they take the time to learn, study our habits, certain cultures. If we do have a culture, they understand the limitations and they understand what to do, and they ding for sure understand the benefits of what they could get from the United States. All right, let's go ahead to again. I did have a question which I think I already kind of answered it, because basically it's like, how can we respect cultural differences while advocating freedom of speech? Again, you got to educate yourself. Let me see. I think this will be a good question. Okay, and it's something that we could kind of end off with. How can visitors avoid unknowingly breaking these laws? Okay, so here's their solution to. Again, I always say educate, but look, their solution is it's important to research and understand the local customs laws of any country you're planning to visit. When in doubt, okay, it's usually better to err on the other side of caution and behave conservatively. Now that part, I would definitely say that part, behave conservatively. That's something I did not really talk about. And the thing is, okay, if you still don't really understand the laws, even after doing your due diligence and your research, then the best thing to do is basically act accordingly, but have a conservative type of mindset where it's like you're not talking too much and you're not being loud and you're not doing too much. Okay, take the time to be friendly with some of the locals out there. Ask them a couple of questions about the rules or whatever, the do's and don'ts, and just don't go out there foolishly. Like, matter of fact, I know people tend, this is where people get in trouble at. People tend to go out there and they party. It's like, I'm for sure Dubai is like a spot where you could kind of relax. You could do certain things or whatever. Some people say it's tax free, so you could be on a shopping spree. And then, of course, you might want to go out of the club to like mingle and meet people. You might want to avoid the club scene. That's only my opinion to it. So, yeah, I wasn't going to really talk for too long, but again, everybody, please tune in to M3 TV Network. The link is pinned to the top in the chat of Knowledge and Relationships. Like, subscribe, give like a comment and stuff. Help me to reach over 500 subscribers on M3 TV Network. Hopefully you enjoy Live at the Bar. Please give me your feedback. Let me know things that I should be doing and things that I should not be doing. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. You know, I don't even have an outro, but that is okay. Anyways, appreciate you guys' support for today, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon. All right, peace out.